Worth Partnership Project is a flagship project of the European Commission under the COSME program of the European Union for the competitiveness of small and medium-sized enterprises. Considered a flagship program, Worth becomes the only European project where designers, SME manufacturers, and tech providers converge around the development of innovative and design-oriented project ideas that help them remain competitive through the incubation support provided. In the framework of the last year of Europe 2020 agenda, Worth is proud to present the results of the second round of 62 partnership projects committed to the development of a more smart, sustainable, and inclusive growth through design solutions. Within Worth, an ecosystem is created where designers and SMEs can work together in solutions covering the key challenges of the European Union, one of them being circular economy and resources efficiency. 1 in every 3 participating projects addresses any of the challenges related to the circular economy and resource efficiency. Worth is a believer in a fashion industry that values communities, the environment, creativity, and profit in equal measure. When discussing innovation and market potential, the circular economy is rapidly becoming one of the most used terms in the European fashion and lifestyle industries. It provides a guideline for the industry when making investments in production technology, product development, and in respect to the selection of materials. However, designers and the industry still face tough challenges in the transition from a traditional linear production and consumption model to a circular one. This is the reason why a circular model is a relevant feature within Worth. In this way, we can connect resource efficiency, reduction and elimination of waste, and new commercial opportunities which are valorized when taking some circular design decisions. Recently, we have seen the Global Fashion Agenda 2020 commitment as the first initiative presented, and according to the GAP report, only 9% of our businesses are circular nowadays. Thus, if we do not act in the design phase to support new and innovative opportunities, the possibility of closing this loop is increasingly reducing.
My office in these times is a barn with 20 noisy roosters. It's funny because there's a real irony to working on a project about automation and technology while isolated on a ranch where the Wi-Fi depends on the weather. But then you walk out the door and the nature you are working to protect is right there. It all makes sense. I'm Gracia Audrin, the founder of Wefin, a textile design studio specializing in 3D woven garments. My project, Loom State, looks at tackling the inefficient fashion supply chain by revolutionizing the way clothes are made. It creates 3D woven garments, which means the fabric is woven directly into the garment using multi-layer weaving techniques. So the fabric is the garment. Loom State reduces production time, steps, and waste. It allows for more supply chain transparency and responds to consumer demand more efficiently. I've ended up making trousers rooted in workwear design traditions, utility for an automated future. The Worth project has helped me partner with EE Exclusives, a leading jacquard manufacturer, to research and develop this concept trouser. With this project Loom State, every design decision affects the whole garment. For instance, to have a working pocket, it involves taking the whole garment into consideration and creating an engineered solution that will function correctly. This prototype experiments with contrasting colors, highlighting functional details like pockets and belt loops. I'm starting with this problem and reverse engineering it. This garment is designed to shorten and simplify the supply chain. Loom State will reduce a product's time to market and adapt to a made-to-order model, responding directly to consumer demand, meaning lower inventory and less overproduction, which requires less machines using existing loom technology, making it cost-effective to localize manufacturing near the consumer base. Loomstate attempts to tackle the key areas of sustainability: people, planet, and profit.
Sarah Maria Schmidt from Von Tauben and Spatzen and Anke Passold from Material Design Lab are two passionate creators that aim to challenge the current preconceptions of what circular fashion means. Essentially, we are both material enthusiasts who believe in a future full of beautiful products made from materials that are healthy and safe to use. Based in Berlin, Von Tauben and Spatzen is a creative design, research and consulting studio. We explore, analyze and design with and through healthy materials. We create and consult on circular and sustainable fashion, textiles and materials for a positive impact. Material Design Lab is an interdisciplinary space for material understanding and experimentation. The lab facilitates technical and artistic material experience and exploration through education, research, development and showcasing of materials. According to Caring, the material choice alone can account for up to 95% of a product's environmental and social footprint. With this in mind, we envisioned a material that captures the inherent positive benefits of algae in a more sustainable material straight from the ocean. New matters considered in its project scope: local sustainability, circular design, healthy material development and design speeds. Our resulting algae leather is designed to be circular, it is biodegradable, healthy and safe to use, and it is completely vegan. We used algae from local suppliers who work in a sustainable manner. The material incorporates the raw beauty of algae in a soft, translucent and almost weightless leather alternative as a reminder of the transformative power of algae floating in the oceans. Our work experience was a very positive one, especially in times of a global pandemic. It was crucial to be in touch with other creatives and like-minded designers through our partnership, but also from the Worth network. This kept our motivation high, pushed us forward and helped us find our unique selling point and message. We believe that the future of sustainable design innovation lies within multidisciplinary collaboration. Working within diverse teams of experts towards a common goal allows us to solve complex challenges and benefit from each other's depth of thought, ideas, and knowledge. We aim to explore the potential of our algae material further, also for other design applications, and strive to find inspiring collaborations with other designers, researchers, and brands that would like to explore the benefits of our materials. We are going to publish a documentation of our research and have been working on a workshop format in order to disseminate our findings and inspire other designers. So please follow us on our journey and get in touch with us.
Hi, my name is Johannes. I am a craftsman and co-founder at High Society Studio. I am passionate about developing sustainable projects and processes at the intersection of technology and craftsmanship. Our studio is an interdisciplinary design practice with focus on material research and innovation, based in Italy. Our drive is to find solutions that can stimulate higher level of awareness among society. At our studio, we aim to evaluate waste as a primary resource. We investigate the relationship between humans and their environment, placing human well-being at the center. Our partner for the Worth Partnership project is Yamart, an innovation-driven tiles manufacturer based in Hungary. Yamart combines the quality of traditional tiles production and self-developed technologies to create unique cement and ceramic tiles. We share a common interest in innovating and disrupting established products and processes. We identified the opportunity to improve the sustainability of the pigments involved in the cement tiles production. Current pigments used to color cement tiles are made from synthetic organic pigments. Those pigments are derived from petrochemicals. Petrochemicals are products obtained from petroleum by refining. The production of these substances releases greenhouse gases such as CO2, causing climate change. We have been researching for a solution to substitute pigments deriving from petrochemicals with agri-food waste. Agri-food waste is the non-hazardous result of plant or animal product processing. We collect agri-food waste such as coffee silverskin, tobacco, spent grain, hemp, or grapes marked from local Italian factories. Factories ranging from coffee roasters to wineries that embrace sustainable practices are involved in the process. We teamed up with our partner Yamart to apply agri-food leftovers and use them as tile pigments. The cooperation was fundamental as through Yamart's know-how we could understand the boundaries of agri-food waste as a pigment material and develop a sample to be potentially launched and produced on a larger scale. Through the interdisciplinary approach, we could learn from each other and drive together to the development of the tiles. The Worth Partnership Project has been an enriching and holistic journey. We improved our entrepreneurial skill set through the coaching program, the funding enabled us to create a tangible prototype, and the mentoring support helped us to optimize the project and gain maturity through valuable feedback. The complexity of creating a sustainable project requires an interdisciplinary approach. In this way, it is possible to consider all the critical aspects that otherwise might be underestimated and reach substantial improvements. Joining forces, therefore, enable us to overcome ambitious challenges that are nearly impossible to overcome alone. We encourage collaboration to find solutions that can have an impact on a local and global level. Our tiles are still in development, and we hope to be soon able to contribute to a positive change in the tiles industry. Thank you very much for your time.
Feeling it. Hi there, I'm Tim Leeson from the design studio Threads, and we've got the Kombucha Tsugi project, which is a collection of 5 bags which have been developed out of a kombucha-based material and recycled fabric. The project is an extension of our explorations with kombucha-based textiles. It promotes crafts, DIY, open source, and better use of materials.
For this project, we've decided to work with our friend Wael Elalouche, that is a contemporary artist that is located in Amsterdam.
Hello everybody.
My name is Wael Elalouche. I'm an artist and designer, and I partnered with Threads. What we partnered on is to translate the concept of kombucha tsugi into bag designs. For this process, this translation, I was assisted with Karen Huang, who is a fashion designer, who helped me to go from the concept into the materialization. What we did was to form a hybrid, and those hybrids were transformed in these scalable, simple bag designs that could be fabricated by the people themselves.
Worth has been very beneficial to us. It has enabled us to take the open source and the Tsugi principles we've been working on previously in Threads and working with those in a collaboration with the designer. So designing the product, obviously, but also actually making the bags, developing material production for such purposes, and moving into a new workshop. And Worth has also helped us a lot on developing a business model based on that proof of concept. Mentoring has also been a big help. So thank you, Janice.
Worth has been great in also giving us the sort of self-confidence in the idea and the motivation to keep pushing it further. So I guess in the future, we'll continue to develop our material, develop the kombucha-based textile. With the networks that we're building up through the project and through our team members, we hope to have a distributed manufacturing network in Europe to begin with. We're also looking at innovative business models that we're going to expand on further. And also, one of the key things is it's given us a proof of concept, which we hope to take to other designers, other creatives, other organizations, and see how they expand on the material, how they explore our patterns, and what we can create next with our material. Thanks very much.
Studio in Barcelona, Spain. She is an expert in parametric design and has developed a special 3D clay printing technique. And this is Hanneke from Fabriek Publiek in the Netherlands. She is a designer and she came up with a methodology for upcycling discarded household ceramics. The idea was planted at the Design Week in Milan, Italy in 2019. After that, the Worth project introduced them to each other and it immediately clicked, both professionally and personally. First of all, let us dive a bit deeper into the two innovative concepts that these designers combined. Quando uses parametric design programs, which allows them to leave the limits of conventional 3D models, drawing coordinate by coordinate the code of the trajectory that the printer will follow, generating textures and patterns that are impossible to do by hand with other manufacturing techniques. Fabriek Publiek's upcycling method was developed with the support of the Technical University in Delft and Coronu, a ceramics atelier in the Netherlands. First, a set of plates was made with 5 to 10% recycled material. Then, she made a set of bases with a recycled content of 20 to 30%. Reprint Ceramics was born out of the need to provide more circular options to the 3D clay printing industry. By using post-industrial and post-consumer ceramics waste as a resource for making new high-quality products, the project shows that the use of waste can reduce supply chain costs and improve the ecological footprint. Moreover, during the project it became clear that recycled clay provides further benefits compared to regular clay, in the sense that it is stronger after the second firing. One of the outputs of the project is a 3D printed lamp with recycled content, which shows that sustainability and delivering a high-quality design object can very well be combined. The final prototype of the lamp was developed after thorough research and a series of tests into the additives that were necessary to ensure the plasticity of the clay and perfect viscosity for extrusion with a 3D printer. They developed an optimal recipe for printing, with a 30% load of recycled material with grains from 0.5 to 1 mm. Working together has given them a lot of benefits. They really love the interaction and being fortunate to take decisions as a group instead of individually. They managed to find a good working relationship even though the corona crisis forced them to work together online instead of working together in the workshop. Every week, views were exchanged and next steps in the process were discussed. The fact that they were able to work so well together enabled them to dive deeper and crystallize their ideas into real products. The idea is to start with a small-scale production. The lamps will be made to order, printed locally and recycled locally. In the beginning, the lamps therefore will be printed from their locations in Barcelona and Breda. For them it is clear that this project could not have progressed so well without the input of the other partner and without the support of the word partnership.
Hi, I'm Biddy van Katwijk and welcome in my studio here in Amsterdam. I collaborated with Alfred Leather and together we developed these handbags from the Ventry leather material. Ventry is a leather-like material from organic waste material from the meat industry. It's made from the cow stomach. And together with Alfred, we made handbags, exploring the different textures of each part of the stomach. So this handbag is the largest in this family of three. And it is very soft, and it has both sides the structures, and it can fit a laptop. Then the second handbag is a bit smaller, and it fits the daily ordinary. It comes with a strap as well. And the third one is a clutch, which is more extravagant. It's also from the most extravagant part of the stomach, and it has all these ruffles and folds. It's a lot of personality. So Alfred has all this craft knowledge on leather. With their knowledge and skills, it works out really well and we could make a beautiful product. Worth gave us the opportunity to work together and to make this happen, to bring us together, both different knowledge and skills, to create something new. And this is now not the end of the project, but just the beginning, and Worth just made it possible to bring it to life. The handbags, they show the beauty of the beast from another point of view, and that undervalued materials can also be touched and used and have also special qualities and aesthetics. And this is only one project, but I'm convinced that there are a lot of undervalued materials in other industries ready to be discovered. And I would like to encourage you to do so. Because I'm convinced that with a different view, together we can bring value to the unvalued.
The idea of Messianic, a new sustainable material, has been born in the summer of 2019 while I was exploring the Greek island of Crete. I realized that every remote paradise like Cretan beach actually is polluted with a lot of plastics. Either they were already mixed in the sand or they were just there at the beach. I joined some environmental groups and we were organizing cleanups, but every time after the cleanup we realized we really don't know what will happen with the plastics we collected. So I decided to search for a design-driven solution. That's how I actually started developing Mosaic. With the idea, I applied to the Worth Partnership Project platform, where I met Agi, a Hungarian product designer. Since January 2020, we are working together and developing the material itself and also a product, a lamp. And we are trying to tackle 3 main issues. The first issue is how to collect these small particles of waste marine plastic. Second is how to implement them into a product, since they have been heavily influenced by the sun, sea and salt. And the third problem is promoting high quality light, which we believe that it's very important. So with our project we managed to combine all 3 problems, and we are presenting and still developing a Mosaic lamp. Worth project had a big impact at our professional lives. We really believe that international connections and teamwork are so important, and we highly recommend anyone who has an opportunity to apply for a project like that to do it. It's really worth it.
My name is Roxanne Lahiji. I am an artist and designer with a multidisciplinary background. I have experienced design in fashion, in food, in graphics, illustration, and mapping, and in daily products such as the one I am creating now. I live in Brussels and I have my studio in Zaventem Atelier, where I produce objects from a material I named marbled salts. The marbled salts idea came from a workshop of several weeks I did in Arles, south of France, with the Luma Foundation during my studies at Design Academy Eindhoven in the Netherlands. It did not only become my master project, but also the core of my practice. I discovered salt as a largely available resource to craft ecological stone substitutes, causing virtually no waste in the process. With the Worth Partnership project, I wanted to bring the marble salts idea to a wider range of customers in the means of adapting both materials and objects to a product suitable for the mainstream industry. In my creative process, I drawn a lot of inspiration from nature, and everything starts with drawing and my interest in shaping contemporary and elegant objects. Constant experimentation with materials in the studio leads me to new ideas, looking at the experiment qualities, such as being translucent. I work on combining these materials with my objects' ideas. My collaboration with Fabienne Massard, an expert mold maker who worked with renowned Belgian artists, allowed us to discuss on the object's processing, the material density, and how to manufacture from it. We exchanged on technical solutions to produce both the mother shape and the mold. The research and development of the lamp as a final product is still ongoing. We found that crafting a visually balanced but simple shape wasn't easy to produce at all, and led us to divide the process into several molding tests after validating material samples, proving a satisfying combination of resistance, translucency, and sea salt amount. The molding method is still to be improved, and injection is being increasingly considered when it comes to upscaling the production, as well as developing a color palette and in the future a wider range of dwelling objects for the interior to complete the collection. The preservation of traditional craftsmanship and the environment played a key role throughout the whole development phase. This project constitutes a new step in spreading alternative materials developed by independent researchers who seek to implement them in local markets and propose new types of objects, as well as a circular economy, while supporting local craftsmen and promote their knowledge and practice.
Biochromatic is the first biannual capsule collection co-created by Anima and the Vienna Textile Lab. This collection has been solely made by using biogenic dyes and sustainable textiles. The garment and textile industry are one of the biggest polluters in the world in terms of industrialized water. Factories also create a great amount of CO2 due to the use of petrochemicals which are used to create chemical dyes. This new up-and-coming technology has the potential to combat climate change, air and water pollution, while at the same time offering many unique, colorful, organic and natural print options. These bio-designed garments have been dyed using a fair amount of high-tech artisanship, as they have been carefully dyed with bacteria at the Vienna Textile Lab by its scientist and Loreto from Anima. The first prototypes of our biochromatic collection have been created under the scope of the Worth Partnership Project. Through this program, we have been propelled to develop these innovative and avant-garde garments at the crossroads of science, technology, and design. Meanwhile, beginning a new and exciting partnership that looks to rethink color application in the textile industry for a more sustainable and innovative future.
What kind of world do you want to live in? A world that allows me to have an intimate connection with nature and where humans consciously preserve all the beautiful resources that surround them. A world where decisions are taken to a mindful way that considers the implication of our actions and choices on all people and planet. Hi, I'm Larissa Rovieso. I'm a sustainability strategist and co-founder of Regenerate Fashion. I support brands, textile companies and retailers to implement innovative solutions in their products and their businesses. I'm also the creator of the Circular Bags project, which was developed in collaboration with MoveX and is a winner of the Worth Partnership competition funded by the European Commission. I'm speaking to you sitting in a cool working space in an eco-village that is based on a fully sustainable lifestyle. Here, the end of every product that enters the community is not understood as waste, but instead, it represents the birth of something new. One of the things that has always made me sad about the fashion industry is the short lifespan of products that are thrown away unconsciously. The way we produce and consume fashion today is responsible for endless landfills and makes us all responsible for climate change. My vision is that the way life is created in this eco-village is no longer an exception, but the rule in our future. Imagine you could consume leather bags in an innovative way using a fashionable product that transforms with you throughout your life. Welcome to Circular Bags. This project educates consumers about how they can build sustainable relationships with their fashion products. With the vision of creating a bag that could prolong the life of original input, I started by studying and exploring geometric shapes that would allow me to unfold other products from the very first input. This study led me to create a strategy that I call Second Life Patterns, meaning that from the very beginning each bag was designed to serve as a material for other designs. This is an innovative way to create patterns that are not meant to fit just one, but an endless number of products.